Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. And it's the evening before Valentine's. So I'm sure many of you are getting ready for the love day. That's why I'm still wearing my red. So, anyhow, good evening, everyone. It's Bree again from Bree's High Flyers. And it's good to have you with me. And yep, if you've been with me for the past few days, we've been talking about resistance, whether that comes in the form of anxiety, fear, you know, just procrastination, putting off, moving, anything that says, no, you cannot pursue, no, you cannot move forward, whether it's in relation to a business you want to start, a vision you have. That's what we're talking about today. So, over the past few days, we've talked about resistance being a robber, it's a thief, it stops potential. So you have a potential to to be a businesswoman, or potential to start a mission, whatever it is that you have that you want to do, even a career. But in order to do that, you have to be willing to engage in that. And if you have resistance that says, no, I can't, because so you have maybe your resistance is happening in your head, with beliefs, ideas about yourself that say, no, I can't, because I'm not good enough, or I'm not clever enough, I don't have enough experience, I don't have enough tech information, I don't tech skills, I don't have enough. That's a form of resistance. Mm. And for whatever, so whether it's resistance in your mind, a resistance in the way that you identify, a resistance in your body, or you're just feeling feelings of anxiety and fear, um, you know, and resistance in the things that you say, oh, or even judgments that you have. No, I wouldn't dare do that. I wouldn't. That, even though inside you want to do that business or whatever it is. Oh, maybe you've heard people say that people will do that kind of business, or people will do that kind of thing, whatever. So maybe judgments that are causing some resistance. Whatever the case, it doesn't matter. We're acknowledging that you are experiencing some kind of resistance, something, even the idea that, skepticism, being skeptical, is a form of resistance. We're acknowledging all that. And none of it is bad, by the way. All of it is here to serve you in some way. That's if you know how to use it. So we've acknowledged that, yeah, there's resistance. So now the question is, how do I overcome this? How do I overcome this resistance and move so I can move forward and start this business, start this mission that I have, fulfill my vision? Well, number one, you can work on yourself. If you know that you're resistance, if you know that, yeah, I'm experiencing resistance, I know what it is, then go ahead, find some techniques. There are some amazing psychological tools, therapeutic tools that help with people in resistance. Um, you can have things like release techniques that allow you to release emotions and let go, that allow you can have techniques that allow you to transform the way you think. So their mind, the cognitive restructuring, we call it, where you restructure your thinking so that your thinking can align with how you want it, what's true, what sits true to you. So you can do that. Those are different ways of releasing and letting go of resistance, because that's what we have to do. We have to let go of resistance. But sometimes, we are not aware. Like, I've been in situations where I'm not aware what is causing it, not aware why. You can actually, one of the things you can do is sit down and ask yourself questions like that. Why am I feeling this? What is this here for? What is it that this is indicating a need of? And if you're someone who's in tune with yourself, you will get answers. You will get an answer for yourself. So you can certainly ask yourself those questions. But if that is something that seems bizarre and you can't do that, then the best option, I won't say last, I've saved the best for last, but best option for me, and the quickest option, is to engage someone else, is to partner with someone. Get someone to help you to identify. Get someone to help you to let go of the resistance. And yeah, so that's the getting rid of the resistance part. But also, you can take it a step further. You can partner with someone to start business. A lot of the times, people are resistant of starting a business because they're afraid to go alone. If you're someone who is a collaborator by nature, It's not your nature to work alone. And then now you're thinking, I need to start a business by myself. It's going to be scary for you because your natural affinity is you're a collaborator, you're a co-creator. You want to group up, you want to be part of a team, you want to work with some people to build something. Absolutely. So another thing is finding your style. Acknowledge your style and find a business that suits your style. So if you're a collaborator, don't go and look for businesses where you're having to be a lone ranger, because that's going to frighten you. That will create resistance on its own. So it's honoring your style and honoring the way you work. I'm a collaborator. That's why I started a business that requires me to work with other people, that requires a business that requires me to support other people, a business that allows me to work with a big company that does the major work for me, but I do the part that I'm really good at, or the part that I've chosen to do, which is connect with people. So the business that I do is an affiliate marketing business. So I'm affiliated with a business that, a company that creates high-tech products that are medical grade. They've got products that are medical grade that they use in hospitals. So they create top-notch, high-quality products. But guess what? With this business, I don't have to sell those products because that company is responsible for that. The part I do is leveraging social media, because that's the part I enjoy. That's the part I want to do, is leverage social media and connect with people. Now, I was resistant to social media, definitely. But the part I'm not resistant to is connecting with people. The only reason I was resistant to social media was, number one, I had no clue how it worked. Number two, I was very much, I thought I was an introvert, but I'm actually a balanced person. I'm both. And so I was wary because I was like, oh my God, if I go and do it on my own, I have no clue. But guess what I did to get around that? I connected with people. I collaborated, joined up with people who know how to use social media. They've taught me how to do it. And in this business, that's what they teach you. Part of the training is teaching you. It comes as part of the package of the business, because this is a business in a box. So everything's in the box. You get the systems you need, you get the training you need. If you need to training on social media, that's what you're trained in. But not only that, as I said, I partnered with other people who are good at it. So there are people in the business, part of my team and other teams, because it's a whole community. So there are people in the business that you can partner with. So I had specific skills that I needed to learn. Number one, I needed to learn how to, from basics, learn how to use social media, learn how to be consistent with social media. Those specific skills, I have engaged another person to support me, because those are the things I was resistant to. So I have formed accountability partners, and I was on a live with her this morning, and that's allowed me to grow, to build myself in the business. That's another thing, is if you're one of those people who's a lifelong learner, you want to learn and grow, in whatever business you do. That's what I chose, a business that allows me to do that, where you get to build yourself and build the business, build yourself to build the business. So you don't get left behind, you don't get lost in the business. You get to maintain you and grow and nurture you, so that because remember, you are the business. So you get to nurture yourself, grow, and grow the business, building you, building the business. I love that. Building you, building the business. I love that. So those are ways that you can overcome resistance: partnership, collaboration, co-create with someone else, especially in the things that you need support in. Maybe you want, whatever it is that you want to start. Partnership, for me, has been the greatest breakthrough, because even for me to start this business, I partnered. My mentor is my business partner. We are actually business partners. And yes, we have individual businesses that we're growing, but we partner together to support each other. And for me, support is a value I cannot neglect. In every career, in everything I have done, I have chosen careers where I'm supported, because it's a value. So my business is very much value based. It's aligned with my business. That's another thing you have to be willing to check. Is the business you want to do aligned with your values? It's no use going doing something that's contrary against you, something that you don't believe in. Find something that agrees and aligns with your values. So we've named a few ways of how you can overcome resistance. Find your style, build partnership that allows you to grow and be nurtured and overcome the things that you haven't learned and need to learn, and honor your values. You can also, as we said, be willing to do the internal work or get someone else to support you, a coach, a therapist, to help you overcome the barrier of resistance, whether it's fear, anxiety, whatever it is. So there you are. You've got a few points there that you can explore. But whatever the case, resistance is not worth your allegiance to. It's better to sacrifice that resistance to and be aligned with your values and pursue your vision and go for whatever it is that you want to achieve, whether it's a business, whether it's a mission that you have. Do not sacrifice that because of resistance. It's better to overcome the resistance and sacrifice your resistance so that you can fulfill your full potential. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Well, have a great weekend and happy Valentine's tomorrow. Have a great day. Wishing you all love wherever you are, whether you're single, married, date, whatever. I'm wishing you all love. May you experience love in your own unique ways. Bye-bye for now, and I'll see you next time.